supported our show, cared enough to do something about it, to make your voices heard so that my...
Breaking, Jimmy Kimmel is officially back, and the late-night television world is absolutely buzzing. After what felt like the longest suspension in talk show history, Jimmy Kimmel Live is unsuspended, and the reactions from fellow late-night hosts are absolutely priceless. You're not going to believe what they're saying. What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into one of the biggest stories in late-night television, Jimmy Kimmel's return to the airwaves after his suspension, and more importantly, how his fellow late-night hosts are reacting to the news. From Stephen Colbert to Seth Meyers, the solidarity, jokes, and behind-the-scenes revelations are giving us unprecedented insight into the tight-knit world of late-night television. The suspension recap. For those who missed the drama, let's quickly recap what led to Jimmy Kimmel's suspension in the first place. Without getting into all the controversial details, Kimmel found himself in hot water over comments that sparked significant backlash from various groups and network executives. The suspension sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, not just because Jimmy Kimmel Live is one of the most popular late-night shows, but because Kimmel himself has been a staple of American television for over 2 decades. His absence left a noticeable void in the late-night landscape. What made this situation even more significant was how it highlighted the current climate of accountability in entertainment, where even established hosts aren't immune to consequences when their content crosses certain lines. The suspension became a talking point about free speech, comedy boundaries, and network responsibility. Late-night hosts' immediate reactions. The moment news broke about Kimmel's return,
Understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man.
the late-night television community absolutely erupted with reactions, and let me tell you, they did not hold back. Stephen Colbert was among the first to comment, and his reaction was both hilarious and heartwarming. He made it clear that despite being competitors, the late-night hosts genuinely support each other through thick and thin. His jokes about Kimmel's absence were perfectly crafted to be supportive while still being entertaining. Seth Meyers took a slightly different approach, using his platform to address the broader implications of what happened while expressing genuine excitement about Kimmel's return. His commentary provided insight into how these suspensions affect not just the individual host, but the entire late-night ecosystem. Trevor Noah's reaction brought an international perspective to the situation, comparing how different countries handle comedy controversies and what Kimmel's return means for global comedy standards. The most surprising reaction came from some unexpected sources within the late-night community, with hosts sharing behind-the-scenes stories about how they supported Kimmel during his time away from television. Behind-the-scenes solidarity. What emerged from these reactions was something really beautiful. A glimpse into the genuine friendships and professional respect that exist behind the cameras in late-night television. These hosts aren't just competitors. They're colleagues who understand the unique pressures and challenges of their industry. Several hosts revealed that they stayed in regular contact with Kimmel throughout his suspension, offering both personal support and professional advice. This solidarity network in late-night television is apparently much stronger than most people realize. The reactions also revealed how much the other hosts missed Kimmel's presence in their shared comedy ecosystem. Late-night television works best when there's a healthy competition and cross-pollination of ideas, and Kimmel's absence was felt by everyone in the space. Some hosts shared stories about how they had to adjust their own content during Kimmel's absence, showing how interconnected these shows really are. When one major player is missing, it affects the entire landscape of political comedy and cultural commentary.
I think Jimmy Kimmel's terrible. You know what suspended him? His talent. You know what else? His ratings.
I want to thank the people who don't support my show and what I believe, but support my right to share those beliefs anyway.
Industry impact and network response. The network's decision to unsuspend Jimmy Kimmel Live didn't happen in a vacuum. The reactions from other late-night hosts, combined with fan pressure and industry dynamics, likely played a significant role in the timing and manner of his return. What's fascinating is how other networks and their hosts responded to a competitor's return. Instead of seeing it as bad news for their own ratings, most seemed genuinely pleased to have the full late-night lineup back in action. This speaks to how these shows view themselves as part of a larger cultural conversation rather than just competing for viewers. The industry's response also highlighted changing attitudes about suspension and redemption in entertainment. The fact that Kimmel was able to return and that his peers publicly supported that return suggests a more nuanced approach to handling controversial moments in comedy. This situation has become a case study for how the entertainment industry handles accountability while still preserving creative expression and professional relationships. Fan reactions and social media explosion. Social media absolutely exploded when the news broke, but what was most interesting was how fans of other late-night shows reacted to Kimmel's return. The support crossed traditional show loyalties, with Colbert fans, Myers fans, and others expressing excitement about having the full late-night lineup back. The hashtag reactions from fellow hosts created their own viral moments. Each host's unique comedic voice came through in their social media responses, giving fans a taste of how they'd likely address the situation in their upcoming shows. Fan communities that had been divided during the suspension controversy seemed to find common ground in welcoming Kimmel back, suggesting that time and reflection had softened some of the initial harsh reactions. The most heartwarming aspect was seeing how Kimmel's return brought the entire late-night fan base together in a moment of shared celebration for the return of their favorite format's full roster.
A lot about what I need to say and do tonight, and the truth is, I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't.
What this means for late-night TV. Jimmy Kimmel's unsuspension and his colleagues' reactions represent something bigger than just one host returning to television. This moment highlighted the resilience and solidarity of late-night television as a format and as a community. The fact that other hosts publicly supported Kimmel's return sends a message about the industry's approach to controversy, accountability, and redemption. It suggests that late-night television values growth, learning, and second chances while still maintaining standards for content. This situation also demonstrated how much audiences value the full ecosystem of late-night shows. The excitement around Kimmel's return wasn't just from his dedicated fans. It came from people who appreciate late-night television as a whole and understand that it works best when all the major voices are participating. Moving forward, this experience will likely influence how networks handle similar situations and how hosts support each other through controversial moments. As Kimmel returns to his desk, the late-night television world feels complete again, and the reactions from his peers have given us all a heartwarming reminder of what genuine professional relationships look like in entertainment. Call to action. What do you think about Jimmy Kimmel's return and his colleagues' reactions? Are you excited to see the full late-night lineup back in action? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more entertainment industry analysis.